Hey everybody, it's Greg from Park Journey here. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a good weekend so far. So yesterday we went out to Disneyland to check out Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway yesterday morning. Some of the Disney 100 stuff. We were supposed to go back today, but we've moved those plans out to another day. And so I also decided to stop by Knott's a little bit in the afternoon. It had been a while since we've done a Knott's Berry Farm update. So I figured I'd go up to Knott's and see what's going on with Fiesta Village, and they're doing prep for Peanut Celebration that starts this weekend, which we won't be attending. And then just a few other things from around the park. So we got a nice update for you. Decidedly different than the last Knott's video that I put together in more ways than one. So we got quite a bit to show you from the park. It was a beautiful day at the park yesterday. So lots of stuff to show you. Before I get into the update, make sure you click below to subscribe to our channel. As always, it is greatly appreciated. So one of the things I will say right off the top that I'm trying to be a little bit better on these videos is when I'm on camera, I'm definitely more animated. And then sometimes when I do the voiceovers, I'm kind of more mellow. So I'm kind of trying to fix that a little bit and be a little bit more comfortable just doing voiceover and narrations and things like that. So keep that in mind as you're watching this. I'm trying a few different things and trying to be a little bit more, lively, so to speak, in the voiceovers of these videos. So here we are at the front of Knott's Berry Farm. Like I said, it was a beautiful day at the park. They've got all of the decorations out for the Peanut Celebration, which, as I mentioned, begins today, Saturday the 28th of January. And I think it runs through February, like 23rd or something like that, kind of late February. So it's a long Peanut Celebration this year. And it's funny because if you remember, the very first year of the Boysenberry Festival, even, it was, I think, 1 or 2 weekends, or it was called Berry Bloom at the time. So it's kind of funny to see how these festivals have expanded. So here we have a look at Montezoomas Revenge from over near Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet was closed yesterday. I was a little disappointed. I was looking forward to riding it. But here you can see all of the work being done on Montezoomas. We'll take, obviously a full walk around all of Fiesta Village and all of the construction for Montezuma's Revenge that's going on right now. So as I mentioned, Silver Bullet was closed yesterday. So here is Fiesta Village. Looking around the walls, there is walls everywhere, or there are walls everywhere. I will say it's probably going to be a little rough during Peanut Celebration just because of these small walkways in here. Here's a look at the back walkway. Nothing really going on here that I can tell. I wouldn't imagine that's going to change too much during construction of Fiesta Village. But as I mentioned, some really narrow walkways here in through Fiesta Village. And not only just that, but they've kept, some bars and stuff here too. And I thought that was kind of an odd choice, to be honest with you. You would have thought that with as small as these walkways are right now, that they would have kind of moved some of this food stuff out to other areas that are larger and can accommodate more people. But anyway, so we'll see how it works. I'll be interested to see some pictures and stuff from friends this weekend and how crowded it is in here. If you want to get to Jaguar, you have to go all the way around the construction here for Fiesta Village. And then obviously Saltzman is here as well. Jaguar was open. They were running one train empty, one train full, as they've been known to do for decades at this point. And then as I mentioned, you have to go all the way around the corner here for Jaguar. And then you head right up. It was about a 15-minute wait. I decided not to wait. I rode this ride quite a few times during Coasting for Kids, and I don't really feel the need that I need to ride it much more in its current state. The trains that it has now, I can feel my back hurting just looking at Jaguar. So moving back around to the rest of Fiesta Village, they've got some people out here kind of directing traffic and stuff. I did ride Supreme Scream later in the day to look at the construction. Obviously no pictures from on Supreme Scream. But everything, the booths and everything, all the games, they've been completely, they're gone, which is great. It's going to hopefully open up that area a lot more, which will be nice for future food festivals and things like that. So look in the holes. They've put some holes up in the walls, which is nice. So here is a look at what was the fry stand. So they are completely redoing it, and then the walkway in between where the games were and towards the swings and Supreme Scream there. That entire walkway is closed off right now. And then moving our way over towards Montezooma's Revenge. Again, you can see here just walls on both sides. La Revolucion is currently closed. So basically the only attractions open in Fiesta Village at this point are Jaguar and Soul Spin. Here we have the back spike of Montezooma's Revenge. Not a whole lot of stuff going on there, and then as you get on the other side of the wall, you'll see the track that's been removed in that portion, and then kind of the rest of Fiesta Village. The restrooms are also closed, hopefully getting completely redone. And a look in, this is what it looks like inside where you would normally enter for Montezooma's Revenge. You can see the track, a little bit of the track has been removed. And then over on La Revolucion, they are doing some, looks like some work on the flooring, on the ground, on the cement, some nice colors and stuff to kind of expand that area. I believe that was a fountain before. I'm not sure what it's going to be now, if it's still going to be a fountain or maybe a splash pad or something like that. It looks like it might be something like that. And then just to look through the rest of Fiesta Village, again, very narrow walkway, so try to avoid it this weekend or during Peanut Celebration. Speaking of Peanut Celebration, here is some of the stuff they've put up for this year's event. Pretty much the same as it's been the last few years, to be honest with you. Didn't really see anything that looked too new. You got the Calico Saloon, looks great as always. And then as we move around, you start to see some of the signs up for different snacks for Peanut Celebration. I don't know if they were actually selling anything yesterday, to be honest. The one thing that looked good to me was it was a cornbread funnel cake with pulled pork. The funnel cake place was not open. And then here where you have the shows, tables and the grass and everything. So this will be where the peanut show is this year. I forget what it's called, to be honest with you, but I'm pretty sure it's Your Life or something. It's a cheesy children's show, but the kids love it, so that's good. Then moving throughout the rest of the park, Log Ride was open. Again, like I said, a rather beautiful day. There looked like to be some school groups at the park yesterday, as tends to happen this time of year. And then moving over, as I mentioned, Accelerator is still closed. I know that they're waiting for parts. Somebody had mentioned yesterday it was about the paint job. It wasn't. The ride did open after the paint job was completed. So they're just waiting for some parts. Hopefully it will be open here in the next few months before summer. I really do miss Accelerator. It's one of my favorite rides at the park. Like I said, I did take a spin on Supreme Scream to look at some of the construction over in Fiesta Village, and everything, all the games and everything are pretty much completely gutted at this point. It's all just dirt. More Peanut Celebration decorations over in the boardwalk area, which is great. Again, not too many different decorations than they had the last few years. I think one of the big things I miss about Accelerator is just the life that it brought to this area of the park as well. Everybody watching the launches and the noise and everything. So yeah, hopefully this will be back, hopefully for the summer. I wouldn't count on it for Boysenberry Festival. Just depends on how long it takes for them to get the parts. And then over from the Camp Snoopy side of Montezooma's Revenge, here you can see some of the work or not work being done. The station doesn't look too different at this point. It did look like the line dividers were gone. The ride gates were gone. And then obviously, the big thing here is the loop is gone. It's been gone for a while. But most of the launch track is still there. Obviously, it will be a completely different launch mechanism. All of the launch mechanism, as you can see here, is gone. Nothing new yet as far as replacing that. And I do have some old pics of a tour that we did at an event. I'll look and see if I can find them, where we got to get up close and personal with Montezooma's Revenge. So I'll see if I can find those pics one of these days. and do a video kind of looking, a detailed look at what Montezooma's Revenge looked like before all this. And then again, just a peek in the station, you can see again everything is pretty much gone. The flywheel's gone, everything is gone, and then we'll see what it looks like when it's done. And we'll just get a little bit of a closer look towards the balloon race. Again, as I mentioned, there's a lot of trees here, but you can kind of see through here. So that little arch there, that was where the loop began, and then you'll see just above it where Jaguar kind of crosses over there, and you still see the supports there for the loop. So it looks like they might be using the same footers for the new loop, which makes sense. All right, everybody. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that quick update from Knott's Berry Farm. I don't know when we'll be back. Hopefully for Boysenberry Festival this year. We didn't go last year, so I think we'll probably make it a point to get to Boysenberry Festival in 2023. But I don't know as far as normal updates when we'll get back to the park. We did renew our passes. So we will be at the park at at a few points this year. I don't think we'll be visiting all that often. Obviously, when Montezooma's Revenge opens, we will do our best to get there as close to opening as possible. I don't think we'll be included in any media or anything like that unless some friends of ours decide to let us be their +1 intent. But we'll see what happens. All right, everybody, take care, and we will talk to you soon.